Intuitive abilities are divine gifts of the soul. I really don't care what anyone else says about it. They are. And one of the things that people experience when I'm helping them as a realtor, especially as a buyer's agent, is I can often feel the energy in a home. And it's not that other people can't feel it too. It's just that I give them the validation that they need. When they walk into a house and they're like, something about this doesn't feel right, I'm usually the first to say something. And it gets to a point where they're like, what do you feel? And I'm like, what do you feel? Do you know what I mean? My husband's very type A. He's very skeptical. He's not into any of that. And so oftentimes when I'm picking up on something, he just thinks it's my imagination. He's like, I think you want to think that you can do this. And I'm like, no, it actually happens to me. And I can't help it. It's not something that I choose. Yesterday was a perfect example of that. We were going to a restaurant called Duke's for his parents' 50th anniversary party, and we were a bit early, so we decided to stop at a little shop, and then we decided to stop and get a cocktail. We're all sitting at the table. It's me, my husband, and my two stepdaughters. My husband's sitting across from me. My stepdaughter, Sammy, is sitting next to him, and my stepdaughter, Vanessa, is sitting next to me. And I'm by the window. All of a sudden, it's like this wave of fog over me. Like it feels like a fog, very, very dizzy, and all of a sudden, extreme sadness. Like my husband looks at me, he's like, are you okay? And my stepdaughter is like, are you gonna cry? And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna cry. I'm feeling so sad right now. And they're like, why? And I'm like, I just am. I don't know why. I'm not feeling sad, but I can feel the sadness. And it was so overwhelming. For a brief moment, I kind of snapped myself out of it. Then it came again, and I felt so sad, and I started to cry a little bit at the table, to the point where I'm like, do I need to leave this restaurant? Like, I feel so sad. And then my husband looks at me, and he's like, are you crying because the girl next to us is crying? And I'm like, what girl? What girl next to us? And I'm looking over, and Sammy's like, yeah, that girl over there is like crying. And I go like this, and there's like a family that was sitting a bit away from us, and the daughter was sobbing. Not, you couldn't hear her, but she was trying to like keep it controlled, but her face was just like tears, and she was so sad, and no one in her family was comforting her or saying anything to her, which was super, super strange. And I think in that moment, my husband realized, oh, okay, maybe she can pick up on energy. Maybe this is a real thing that happens to her.